Introducing our newest product, the perfect solution for your everyday car needs. Designed with all the well-cleaning needs, the Driver's Essential Pack offers unmatched benefits for your day of needs. See you at our next event on July 11th, 2026. Link in the description of this video. One of the most unusual automotive exhibits I've come across sits right on the California-Nevada border in Primm, Nevada. On display is the actual 1934 Ford V8 driven by Bonnie Parker and Clyde during their infamous crime spree across the American Midwest. The outlaw couple became national headlines during the Great Depression, robbing banks, stealing cars, and evading law enforcement throughout multiple states before the story came to a violent end in Louisiana on May 23, 1934. The Ford on display is the very same vehicle law enforcement ambushed that morning. More than 100 rounds were fired into the car, leaving behind the bullet-riddled condition that visitors can still see today. Accompanying the vehicle is Clyde Barrow's blood-stained shirt and additional artifacts that help tell the story of one of America's most infamous criminal duos. What's fascinating is that the car's story didn't end in 1934. After the ambush, the Ford toured fairs, amusement parks, and exhibitions around the country for decades, becoming a roadside attraction in its own right. Eventually, it found a permanent home in Primm, where generations of travelers heading between Southern California and Las Vegas have stopped to see this remarkable piece of automotive and criminal history. Whether you're interested in classic cars, American history, or simply unusual roadside attractions, the Bonnie and Clyde death car remains one of the most recognizable and historically significant vehicles on display anywhere in the country. Ralph and I, NikkiPursuit, continued exploring Primm, I found myself thinking about something that used to be a huge attraction out here: the Primm outlets. If you ever made the drive between Southern California and Las Vegas during the late 90s or 2000s, chances are you probably stopped here at least once. Originally opening in 1998 as the fashion outlets of Las Vegas, this place was designed to catch travelers before they reached the Strip. At its peak, the mall was packed with over 100 stores and became one of the most popular shopping destinations along Interstate 15. For a lot of families, stopping at the outlets became just as much a tradition as the trip to Las Vegas itself. But over the years, things began to change. Online shopping became more popular, newer outlet centers opened closer to major cities, and fewer people were making Primm a destination stop. The economic downturn in 2008 didn't help either, and slowly more storefronts began sitting empty. In 2020, the property was rebranded as Primm Outlets. New owners added colorful artwork and murals throughout the building in an attempt to give the center a fresh identity and attract new visitors. Today, though, much of the mall sits quiet. What was once filled with shoppers, families, and tourists has largely been closed off, leaving behind a reminder of what this place used to be. It's kind of fascinating seeing it now. For those who remember the crowds and busy walkways, it's a completely different experience. In a way, the Primm outlets tell the story of how much travel, shopping, and even road trip culture have changed over the last few decades.
Before the neon fades from sight, just me, my car, and a memory to chase. Trying to freeze this place in space.
After spending the night in Primm, Ralph and I officially made our way into Las Vegas, and one of the first stops on the trip was the Shelby Heritage Center. For automotive enthusiasts, this place is more than just a museum. It's a tribute to one of the most influential figures in American motorsports history, Carroll Shelby. Established in 2013, the Shelby Heritage Center sits alongside Shelby American's production facility and showcases dozens of historic vehicles that tell the story of the company Shelby founded in 1962. Before becoming a legendary car builder, Carroll Shelby was a successful race car driver who competed around the world and won the prestigious 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1959. After health concerns ended his driving career, he shifted his focus toward building high-performance automobiles, forever changing American automotive history. His most famous creations include the Shelby Cobra, Shelby Mustangs, and the Ford GT40 program that famously defeated Ferrari at Le Mans during the 1960s. Today, the Heritage Center preserves that legacy through an ever-changing collection of Cobras, Mustangs, GT40S, race cars, and modern Shelby performance vehicles. What makes this place unique is that it's not just a museum. Visitors can also look into the adjacent production facility where modern Shelby vehicles are still being built and modified, connecting the company's historic achievements with the performance cars being produced today. For anyone visiting Las Vegas who enjoys automotive history, racing heritage, or American performance cars, the Shelby Heritage Center offers a chance to explore the story of a man whose name became synonymous with speed, innovation, and some of the most iconic vehicles ever built. One of the most fascinating stories connected to Shelby American isn't actually about a Shelby Cobra. It's about one of the greatest rivalries in motorsports history. In the early 1960s, Ford Motor Company attempted to purchase Ferrari in an effort to instantly become competitive in international racing. After months of negotiations and millions of dollars spent reviewing Ferrari's operations, the deal appeared to be complete. Then, everything changed. At the last moment, Enzo Ferrari walked away from the agreement after realizing he would lose control over his racing program. Not only did the deal collapse, but Ferrari reportedly insulted Ford's corporate management structure during the process. The rejection infuriated Henry Ford II. According to automotive legend, Ford returned home and instructed his executives to build a race car capable of defeating Ferrari at the 24 Hours of Le Mans, an event Ferrari had dominated throughout the early 1960s. That challenge eventually led to the creation of the Ford GT40. Early attempts were disastrous. The cars suffered reliability problems, mechanical failures, and disappointing race results. Ford had invested millions, but still couldn't beat Ferrari. That's when Carroll Shelby entered the picture. Ford handed the struggling GT40 program to Shelby American, and Shelby's team immediately began improving the car. They refined the aerodynamics, strengthened the chassis, improved reliability, and paired the platform with Ford's massive 427 cubic inch V8 engine. The hard work paid off in 1966. At Le Mans, Ford accomplished what many believed was impossible. The GT40s dominated the race and completed a historic sweep of the podium, ending Ferrari's winning streak and giving Ford one of the most famous victories in motorsports history. Today, that rivalry remains one of the defining stories of automotive racing, and standing inside the Shelby Heritage Center, it's impossible not to appreciate the role Carroll Shelby played in helping transform Ford's dream of beating Ferrari into reality. If anyone wants to visit the Shelby Heritage Center while in Las Vegas, it's located at 6405 Ensworth Street, Las Vegas, Nevada 89119, just south of the Las Vegas Strip near the airport and town square. The Heritage Center is open Monday through Saturday from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Self-guided admission is free, so visitors can walk through the museum at their own pace and check out the rotating collection of Shelby vehicles, including Cobras, GT350s, GT500s, race cars, and modern Shelby builds. For anyone wanting a deeper experience, they also offer behind-the-scenes tours for smaller groups, where visitors can learn more about Carroll Shelby, the company he started, and even see parts of the production facility where modern Shelby vehicles are still being built. There's also the Carroll Shelby store attached to the Heritage Center, offering apparel, collectibles, gifts, and Shelby performance parts. So whether you're a Mustang fan, a Cobra fan, or just someone who appreciates American performance history, this is definitely a stop worth adding to a Las Vegas trip. While most people immediately associate Carroll Shelby with Ford Cobras, Mustangs, and the GT40, his impact on the automotive world didn't end there. In the early 1980s, Shelby partnered with Chrysler and Dodge during a time when American performance cars were struggling to find their identity. The muscle car era had faded, fuel economy regulations were changing the industry, and manufacturers were searching for new ways to attract enthusiasts. Shelby saw potential where others didn't. Instead of working with big V8-powered muscle cars, he turned his attention toward Dodge's compact front-wheel drive platforms. Vehicles like the Shelby Charger, Omni GLH, and GLHS may not have looked like traditional performance cars, but Shelby transformed them into surprisingly capable machines through suspension upgrades, turbocharged engines, and aggressive styling. The famous GLH name literally stood for Goes Like Hell. while the even more potent GLHS version stood for Goes Like Hell S'more. These lightweight turbocharged hatchbacks became some of the quickest American performance cars of their era and helped introduce a new generation of enthusiasts to Shelby's engineering philosophy. Shelby's relationship with Dodge continued throughout the decade with projects like the Shelby Dakota, one of the first factory performance pickup trucks, and later the Shelby CSX, which pushed turbocharged technology even further. Perhaps most importantly, Shelby also played a role in the development of the Dodge Viper. Serving as an advisor during the project's early years, he helped ensure the Viper stayed true to the raw, no-compromise performance philosophy that had made the Cobra famous decades earlier. It's fascinating to see how Shelby's legacy stretches across multiple manufacturers. Whether it was helping Ford conquer Le Mans, transforming Mustangs into performance legends, or bringing excitement back to Dodge during the 1980s and 1990s, Carroll Shelby left an impact on American automotive history that extended far beyond a single brand.
Yeah, city of chances, engines roll like dice. Midnight calling from the canyon road, streetlights flicker like a code. GPS don't matter now, I just follow where the neon glows. Tank full but I need that speed, radio hums in a minor key. Palm trees sway like they know my name, every turn plays a different game. Every light's a gamble in this town, red or green I'm rolling now. Top shining under desert skies, from the strip to the outskirts wide. I'm chasing something I can't define. Every mile like a lucky streak, hear the engine every time it speaks. No brakes when the night's alive, Vegas run through this midnight drive. Past a line of classic chrome, low rider sitting like they own. Every curve got history, every bill got a legacy. My lights start flashing wild, old school glow with a modern style. Hear the revs echo through the street, heartbeat sync with the rhythm beat. Every turn's another story told, every gear shift feels like gold.